let me just set this up for you. So this is going to be really informal. I don't have a slide deck. It's not a fancy presentation. I'm not going to try and blow a lot of smoke. I'm just going to show you exactly what it is and what I'm doing with it. And then you can make an educated decision for yourself based on what you see and any questions that anybody has when I'm through. It's only going to take me about 20 minutes to show you everything because this is a system it's like paint by numbers. It's really, really simple to grasp and very easy to do. As long as you don't have 8 broken fingers and 2 broken thumbs, you could probably use your toes if needed. That's how simple this opportunity is. Now, before I share my screen and show you my back office, because that's going to be the presentation, basically, is my back
I
office.
get what this thing.
Hey, if we can mute everybody out, I think I got that one. Perfect. Um, Before I show you my back office, I want to give you an understanding of the owner and where this came from. Because for me, when I get involved in something, my business partner and I, a lot of you know Jacob, the Stash Tidwell, uh, our vetting list has grown over the years. Okay, I'm not going to say we're perfect and we get every call right, but we know what to look for, and we know what to stay away from and what to run away from. Now, this particular person, this man, Dennis Geron, Gerron, and I'm going to give you his link to his personal website when I'm through. We've come to know who's the owner of the platform for the last 13 months. We've been in his private community, okay, that is totally separate from what you're going to see tonight. So we've got to know him for 13 months. We've got to see how he operates, how he communicates, how transparent or not transparent he is. And I will tell you, he is the most transparent owner I have ever seen or worked with in this space, bar none. He will tell you, and he'll tell you this all the time, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Sometimes he shares too much to his detriment, but that's how he's got God in his heart. He's on fire for Jesus, and that's all right in my book. That's all right in my book. So he is one of the most transparent owners you'll ever see. Now, the model that he came up with, well, a little bit more about Dennis, real quick. He's 67 years old. He lives in Dallas, Texas. As a matter of fact, one of the first people I signed up in this, uh, I got to talking to him, and then he started enrolling people. He said, "Hey, the guy I just enrolled tonight knows Dennis really well and has dinner over at his house with him and his wife all the time." And they absolutely love Dennis. Dennis is one of those guys that's been around for 67 years. He's helped the disadvantaged and the disability for the last 40 years. Okay, he's a philanthropist, and he's helped especially blind people, because Dennis is legally blind and partially deaf, earn money from home for the last 40 years. Now, in his private community, where Jacob and I are a member of, there's only 400 people and it's closed. Okay, no one else can get in. It's closed, as far as I know, forever. And what he does in that private community, he calls it consultations, but it's something where he makes 20% on the money you consult with him on every month. And he's done this for 20 years, guys. Now, a lot of the guys in this platform I'm going to show you that are in here have been with him for 20 years. You won't find any dirt on Dennis, no garbage. He's never done a rug. He's never done a Ponzi. He's never introduced a platform and taken people's money. He's never introduced a platform before this one that you're going to see tonight. But he studied this model for the last 20 years. In 2005, the original model in the digital advertising space, or ad surfing, or whatever you want to call it, watching ads, perfected it right out of the gate, the very first one. And her name was Charisse, I believe is how you pronounce it. She was a pampered chef, rep, and millionaire. And she introduced this model back in 2005. It was called 12 Daily Pro. I don't know if anybody's been around that long or was aware or involved in it back then. It was wildly popular and successful. And in the first 11 months, she was $51 million in profit. Before, because they operated in fiat, the payment process got involved, froze the money. There was a big investigation. The government gets involved, and guess what happened? I think you can all guess. They shut it down. And to add insult to injury, they stole the money and kept the money. And that was the end of 12 Daily Pro. Well, Dennis was involved in that. He studied the model. He fell in love with it. He's a mathematician in his mind, and he reverse engineers things. So he always remembered that. And he said, one of these days, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do it right when it is right. Well, now with the advent of crypto, it's right. The timing is right because this is crypto in and crypto out in this opportunity. So he took that model, remember, 51 million in profit after 11 months, and he made it better than what that model was. And that's what we all, if we choose to, have access to today. So that's a little bit of the background on Dennis. Now, at the end, I will put a link to his website. The website I'm going to put in has nothing to do with the opportunity. It's just about him and his life's work. Because the guy is, that Dos Equis ad for the most interesting man in the world. That to me should be Dennis. Because you'll get to know Dennis in the community Telegram group for this opportunity. He's had so many, from a bricklayer to a backstage hand at concerts to helping the blind make money to, I mean, the list goes on, all the different things he's covered. But the one thing he mastered was making money from home. Okay. And he's nailed it with this platform. So guys, we have a real gem in front of us for years to come. The one last thing before I share my screen, this was all set up offshore. It's all out of Panama. There is no footprint in the United States. And if you understand what I'm saying and you understand regulations and all that stuff, you're clapping to yourself. You got a big smile on your face. And now, does that guarantee anything? No, it doesn't. But does it help further insulate an opportunity for longevity? Yes, it does. And he has had it set up by an expert who actually lives in Panama and knows the rules and the laws of Panama. And we're very grateful for that individual that he helped Dennis put all this together. So with that said, I'm going to share my screen and then I'm going to take you through exactly what this is. So before I get started, don't worry about anything you're seeing. I'm going to take you through everything. So all your questions will be answered. What this is, guys, is a digital advertising platform. You're going to, if you choose to participate, purchase ad packages. There's 7 different levels, okay? 1 through 7. So there's a budget for everybody. You get in where you fit in, from $14 all the way up to $2,400 and everywhere in between, okay? All ad packages will earn you a profit, okay? Now, this is not market dependent. This is not trading. This is predictable income is what this is. Predictable income. And Jacob and I have nicknamed it affectionately a cash cow. That's what this is. Pure and simple. So treat it with respect and it will be here for years for us to enjoy and benefit from. Now, when you purchase, let me show you. Over here is your navigation menu on the left-hand side. As you can all see, your back office would look exactly like mine. You come over here to buy ad campaigns, and these are the 7 levels. I just want to walk you through each one. So you see $13 because Dennis wanted anybody with any budget to be able to get involved. Okay. Level 2, 77. Level 3, 150. Level 4, 300. Level 5 is 600. Level 6 is 1200. And finally, level 7 is 2400. Now, one thing they all have in common, a couple things they all have in common. One is there's 12 days of ads. You're going to watch a set number of ads every day. The lowest level 1, 2, and 3, they have 3 ads per day you watch. That goes to 5, 7, 10, and eventually 20 ads at level 7 a day. All ads are 15 seconds in duration. Okay. So 12 days of clicking, so many ads a day to watch. They're all 15 seconds. And then as you view each ad based on the package you buy, the level you buy, you're going to earn X number of dollars depending on that level for every ad you watch. And it's predictable. It's the same. It doesn't change. It doesn't fluctuate. This isn't based on percentages. Okay. It's a set number that you get based on the campaign that you buy. It's really, really simple. Now, on every level, there's a one-time activation fee. You're going to hear me mention sustainability a few times. One thing you need to understand about certain parameters of the platform and get comfortable with, Wrap your mind around it. Don't be upset or, oh, I wish it wasn't that, or I wish he would do it a little bit differently. The platform is what it is. It's not going to change. And the sooner everybody wraps their mind around that, when I go through everything and settle into that, you're going to come to love this because every part he has dissected here and put into place is designed for sustainability. Okay. So one of the things that makes it sustainable is the activation fee per level. You pay it one time. So for example, level one, you're going to pay $13 for the campaign that's going to run for 12 days. What is the activation fee for level one? It's $1. So the total you pay for level one is $14. Runs for 12 days. You're going to make X number of dollars. I'll go through the numbers in a moment. Versus, and the activation fee for each level, they're all different. They're relative to that level. For example, level 7, when you purchase the $2,400 campaign, there's a one-time activation fee of $240. Pay that one time. So in other words, when you purchase a second level 7 campaign, you're paying $2,400. You're not paying that $240 ever again. One time. Okay. Now, when your 12 days completes, I'll go back to the dashboard for a second. You can see down here, I've got 3 level 7s running right now. I just finished today, day 2 of a 12-day campaign. And each one of those has 20 ads to click in each campaign. So that's 60 ads I watched this morning, all 15 seconds in length. I make $270 a day from each level 7. So through 2 days, that's $540. You can see right here. Now, when the campaign completes in 12 days, I'll have earned $3,240. Okay. Now here you say, well, where does that go? Well, it goes right here. So far, this is what I've earned. Okay. So far from these 3 over 2 days right here, 1620 is my total. And it's in what's called an in-earned wallet. So it stays there. The 12 days complete. Then what happens? Well, the 3 campaigns, once these finish, will go into a holding period of 7 days. Again, the word sustainable. So it's going to go from 7 to 6 to 5 to 4 to 3 to 2. And then eventually, when that clicks over, this money, which will equal $9,720 at the end of 12 days, well, at the end of 19 days, the 7 days holding, will move from in-earned wallets into my available balance. Okay. And then what happens when it's in my available balance? Well, I can do many things there. I can withdraw it all, which wouldn't be too smart because then I wouldn't be able to repurchase those level 7s. I can repurchase all 3 level 7s, and then I can withdraw my profit, or I can take some of my profit and help team members by PIFing them. PIF stands for pay it forward. Brilliant feature right here on the left under financial, where you can send it to any member in ClickPays, and it's there in less than a second. And then they can purchase their campaign. That is also a good way to convert crypto to USD. So if you have excess crypto from your campaigns, you have new members coming in, they don't have crypto yet, they don't want to wait 7 or 30 days for an exchange, they can Zelle you and you can PIF them the money right from your back office. Okay? Now, there's a little bit of strategy involved too, depending. Well, let me say it this way. All 7 levels will put you in profit at the end of 12 days. And eventually at the end of 19 days, when it moves into your available balance. Every level puts you in profit. And you say, well, how much profit? Well, let's take a look at that. Let me shift. This is just a Word doc. And by the way, Leslie will have this and Dr. Kareem, and they can get this to you if you want to see this. This is also pinned in the Telegram group that we're all in with Dennis. Okay, it's one of the pinned posts. But what this breaks down is by level. It tells you the cost, the one-time activation fee, the number of ads per day you're going to watch based on that level, what you're going to earn per click, you yourself. So level 1, you're earning 48 cents a click. Your sponsor's earning 5 cents. Okay. And then at the end of the 12 days, when it moves and eventually 19 days from your earned wallet to your available balance, it's going to show you what you've earned, 90%, and then the 10% that goes to your sponsor for that campaign completing. So this is broken down on every level. So why am I showing you this? Because it shows you the profit you're going to make from that particular level. Okay, level 2 costs 77. The one-time activation is 7. Okay, and you're going to make almost $102 at the end of 12 days. You can just subtract the 101.70 from the 77, you know your profit. Okay, so if people, there's so many ways to carve this up. The one thing this platform is flexible. Now, let me go back to the back office, because you don't have to come in and buy campaigns. Well, first of all, let me just say this. You can have up to 3 active campaigns for your account running at the same time. As you can see, I've got 3 level 7s going. You can't have any more than 3 campaigns at any one time. Okay. So a lot of people ask, well, can I stagger them? If I buy one on day 1, can I buy a second campaign on day 7 and then one on day 14? So I'm starting to get a flow of weekly income. Yes, you can do that. Many different ways you can carve this up. Now, I will just tell you, there's no wrong way to do it, but Jacob and I have already run the numbers on every level, and it's more profitable for you. You're going to earn more net income by purchasing whatever campaigns you're going to purchase on day 1 all at once. Okay, so if you're going to buy 3, buy them all 3 on day 1. Don't space them out. You're going to earn more every 30 days by doing that. Now, you don't have to listen to me. You can do it your own way if you decide to join and space them out. It's totally up to you. But you can run 3 active campaigns at any one time per account. Now, let me answer another question that comes up. Well, how many accounts can I have? You can have 3 accounts per household. Okay, so that's 3 separate accounts, each with a different email and a different name per household or per IP address. Okay, same thing as a household. But if you do that, you have 3 accounts within your house. All 3 of those have to go under your sponsor. Dennis is a big believer in not cutting out your sponsor, not stacking, and they track this. The developer already has the tools to do that. So don't risk your account. Do it the right way. If you're signing up your wife or your husband or your daughter, your kids, that's totally fine to do that in your house. But all 3 of those accounts need to go under your sponsor. Anybody outside of your house, you use your link. Okay. And it's a 1-level affiliate program, 1 level. So all your directs, think of a unilevel. You can go as wide as you want to go. You can enroll 1 person, 10, 100, 1,000, totally up to you. And I'm going to show you why in a second. You're going to want to share this with people. If you're shy about that, you're going to want to break out of your comfort zone, because it's going to benefit you immensely. Now, when you join, if you do decide to join, your link is right here, right on your dashboard. This is your link. You just copy that, go ahead and send it out and share that with people. When you start signing people up, you just click on this button. That page will pull up with all the people you've enrolled and what they've purchased, what campaigns they're on, and whether they're active or expired. Okay, it shows you all of that. So now I will share this with you. Actually, Les said 90 days. It was about 7 weeks ago. I shared this with him, and I was hoping he'd come in right away, because I caught the vision with this immediately. It's just an income generator is what it is. Now, I didn't start out just enrolling a mass number of people, because my partner and I, Jacob, are in another opportunity with Les, and it's treating us quite well, and we've got a rather large team over there. But individually, we just started going to our leaders one by one, introducing them to this privately and bringing them in. So I started noticing what was happening in my referral earnings every day. Tracks it every day for you. Okay. Now, guys, I'm at almost, a lot of people haven't clicked yet today. I'm almost at $900 a day in referral earnings. That is not a typo or a misstatement. $900 a day. Right now, my partner, Jacob, and I can show you a screenshot, is over $1,200 a day based off of the work we are doing, introducing this to people and blessing their lives with this gift. Now, you might say, well, Russ, you probably put in like 50 people. I put in 15. That is all. Okay. And some of those haven't even got started yet. And that's what's generating almost 900 a day, because they quickly catch on. Not all of them are coming in at level sevens. I didn't even start at a level seven. I started lower. I didn't have the active capital at the time I joined, but when I quickly learned how this worked, started sharing it with a few people, I was quickly funding and getting to level seven. And now I have three accounts, one for me, one for my wife, one for my daughter, where all three have level sevens. And it's operating beautifully. Now, Dennis got this right because it took him about 6 months to put this together before he launched it. And Jacob and I were with him every step of the way, always bending his ear, asking for more information on when it was going to be launched. And he did the right thing. He launched when it was ready, not just to get it out there and put it out there, which would have been a mistake. So there's been no pauses here, no need for course corrections. As a matter of fact, I just checked in with him a couple of days ago on the 2 month anniversary. And I said, hey, is this going as you expected? Maybe is there a couple of things you got to work on or be leery of, or is it going better? And he said, it's going better than I ever expected. But the key point to that is he did the work beforehand. He studied the model. He implemented all the things that are going to make this sustainable for years to come, where we can all benefit from that. So, guys, I told you it was going to be short. Now, let me show you one other thing before I open it up to Leslie and questions. Under here, over on the left, under financial deposit. So if you have your own crypto already, when you come to deposit, ClickBait Pays uses a third-party processor called Now Payments. Okay, it does all the work for you. It's brilliant. So all you're going to do is put in whatever amount you're going to start with, and then you click on deposit funds. It's going to pull up a new window where it's going to say Now Payments, and it's going to have your amount, and it's going to have cryptos, kind of like when you go on an exchange. It services over like 120 different coins, guys. So if you've got coins that are collecting dust, it will probably take it on that. Now you can do one of two things. You got a bunch of coins, you can make individual deposits to get them all in, but you have to wait for each one to complete. Or if you got a bunch of coins, you can convert all those to like a stable, like a USDT or a USDC, and then do one deposit. Okay, I'm just giving you options to look at, but it covers every coin you can think of. Now, when the next page comes up, it will give you an address to send the funds you typed in here to. Okay, so let's say you put in $200. It's going to pull up. It's going to have the 200. You're going to select the coin, or you can type it in the search. It will come up. You select it, and then you hit go, basically, or confirm. And it gives you an address. You go to your wallet. You plug in that address. You send the 200 in whatever coin that was. And then it's going to start processing right in front of you on that page. It's going to spin. You're going to see it. Okay, now when it completes, it's just going to come right back to your dashboard right here. And that deposit, the $200, will be right here, ready for you to purchase your first campaign. Now, I'll just tell you this. If you're using a stable coin, it usually completes in 3 to 5 minutes, pretty quick. If you're using Bitcoin, that's going to be the slowest. Bitcoin is like a dinosaur. So it can take an hour or 2 or 3 if you're using Bitcoin. I just like to give people the advance notice. Nothing is wrong. Your coin isn't lost. And they do say on the admin site here, which by the way, they're phenomenal in the Telegram group. And they have a separate support group I'll show you in a moment. What they tell you is allow up to 12 hours for all deposits to complete. Now, it doesn't take that long, but if it does, the support team is there. Now, how do you get in the Telegram group once you join? Well, it's right here. Here's the English group. Here is the Spanish group. You just click on this button. It'll take you to Telegram. You add yourself. Done. Where's the support group? Well, on the left-hand side menu down here at Contact Us, you click on that page right here at the bottom. Support group on Telegram. You click on that. Now you're in the support group. So anything with deposits or something you don't quite understand or something isn't working right, which so far I haven't seen, but if that's the case, that's where you report it in that Telegram group. Don't do it in the main group. The main group is really for like strategy, excitement, welcoming new members. Dennis is a storyteller, so you'll get to see his personality in there as well. I love listening to his stories and reading them. But guys, I think I've covered everything I want to, and of course we're going to open this up to questions. So if there's more, I will stay on for as long as needed to cover any and all questions. I will add one more thing. So the total cycle's 12 days of clicking, no matter what level you buy. Okay. And then it completes, and then you wait the 7 days for it to move from in earned wallets over to available balance, right? And then you rinse and repeat. You buy your same campaigns, or you upgrade and you buy up a level or two or three or whatever you want to do, right? And then you can withdraw your profits. Okay. That's really, really cool. Now on withdrawals, there is a 10% withdrawal fee. Again, Smiles, that's part of the sustainability. Part of the sustainability. Okay, that's built in, baked in. That's not going to change. That's the way it is. However, I will tell you this. I don't, now I've done a few withdrawals, and actually I can show you those just so you know. Withdraw right here. You can see right down here. I've done them right here. Now, those were early on. Lately, I haven't needed to. Why? Because the team is growing so fast and everybody needs crypto that I'm burning through whatever's in my available balance and piffing people, and people are zelling me. So again, it's a good way to convert crypto to USD if that's what you want to do. Maybe you don't want to do that. Maybe you just want to stockpile crypto. All good there too. That's totally fine. But that's an avenue for you to avoid eventually the 10% withdrawal fee. Okay, so pretty cool on that aspect. Guys, I think that's it. So I'm going to stop sharing for now.
Good morning, everyone. I just thought I would make a very quick video and show you how to do your daily clicks. It is very, very easy and it doesn't take a lot of time. As you can see here, I have to do 20 a day, so that means I got a level 7 package. So all you're going to do is come over here to the left. After you've signed in, of course, you're going to get that first campaign, that first ad that's going to show up, and it takes about 30 seconds. And then you're going to be able to come to your dashboard. And then over here to the left, you can see it says click ads. So you're just going to simply click that, and all of your ads are going to show up right here. So you can see I have 20 of them. And it will also show you how much you're going to earn every time you click. That's the fun part, isn't it? So anyways, let's do one of these. We're going to hit view and earn, and you're just going to click on that, and it's going to pop up where you say open ad. Once you open the ad, see this is what this one looks like. It's just going to tell someone to create their account for this company, right? But you don't have to stay on here if you don't want. You can just go back up and click back onto the clickbaits, and it will tell you how many seconds you have left. This one is done. You simply hit confirm and earn, and I will earn today $13.50 just for this one ad. It gets exciting. So I'm going to click that. And now it's done. And let's just go to the second one. We'll do another one. We go back down to view and earn, open ad. Okay, this one's for a church. You can either watch it, okay, or you go back up and click back into clickbait, and you'll see the timer. Now you just confirm, okay? It's really just that simple. And you will see the money adding up on your screen. So it gets very, very exciting, guys. It's already gone up, and it shows you here on click days. This is my second day out of my 12. And then it shows you the money that you're making per click, how many clicks, what's in your earned wallet, and what's in your daily earnings. So I hope this helps everyone. Happy clicking.